So little Jimmy, you saved your weekly allowance and bought yourself a shiny new PS4? Good for you. Welcome to the family. But now you can't afford to buy any games, you say? Fear not, little Jimmy, as there are some great free PlayStation 4 games you can try out for free. Did I mention they're free? Sit back and let Uncle Dragon tell you what's what. From Zen Studios, released on all three PlayStation consoles, PS3, PS4, and PS Vita, this pinball game is fun for all ages. A whole lot of additional tables can be purchased, including theme tables based on Star Wars, Marvel, Street Fighter, and Plants vs. Zombies, among others. But if you just want some good free pinball goodness, it comes with the Sorcerer's Lair table. The graphics are just swell in 1080p 60 frames per second. The super cool thing about this game is how the camera sometimes zooms in and gives you a better view of the action. Lots of moving characters, simple controls make this a must-play. This isn't your daddy's dusty old pinball machine. Released back in 2013, this MMO massively multiplayer online in case you didn't know, Jimmy, and knowing is half the battle. It lets you create your own superhero or supervillain and fight alongside classic characters in the DC universe. There are a lot of character customization options, and if you can't find something you're looking for, you can always bug your parents to get you some more. No matter how you choose to create your characters, somehow they manage to fit inside the big universe. The only reason it isn't higher on the list is because the combat is a bit dull, graphics though nice are a bit dated, and it could take over 7 hours and 20 gigabytes of space just to get it up and running. If you like playing with your little green army man in the backyard, you might want to give this multi-platform game a go. Set in World War II, you can fight on the ground in huge tanks and other vehicles, or you can go to the sky and fly in a whole heap of planes on giant-sized maps against a whole army. There's also an arcade mode with forgiving physics and a more realistic mode for your daddy. Does that sound fun, Jimmy? Pew pew indeed. Hold on, Jimmy, not so fast. It's not all gravy. The interface is a little confusing. Your shiny new DualShock 4 just doesn't have enough buttons and makes menu hard to move around. The tutorial's not very well done, but if you can handle that, this game will have you pew-pewing in no time. And speaking of pew-pewing, do you like playing with your army guys but prefer a more futuristic setting? Sony's got you covered, Jimmy. This first-person shooter has over 10 maps and 10 game modes. They'll keep you up all night. Great controls will have you zipping and a-zooping in no time. Do you like big mechs, Jimmy? Well, you got 'em. As always, it's not sunshine and rainbows though. The mechs are really slow and not very fun to pilot. A lot of the cooler things you have to buy. But if you just want to have some fun and shoot a few bad guys, this is a pretty cool game. Another FPS? Yes please. This one's another MMO. Remember that word, Jimmy? Well, in this one, you can start on foot and end up in a big tank or in a ship, all in the same battle. Really pretty graphics will make you go, ooh, and the controls feel solid. All that awesome sauce puts your little PS4 to work though and pushes it to the limit, and you get some frame drops. Sometimes the game's a little too big for its own good, and it's way more fun with your friends. But I don't have any friends! That's the spirit. This one has some really nice cartoony graphics, but don't be fooled, buckets of blood will be shed. This is a frantic online shooter, sometimes too frantic, and the characters are as wacky as your Aunt Flo and as crazy as your Uncle Jasper. The weapons are really customizable and fun to experiment with, but the game asks you to buy a lot of cool stuff, and the controls are a little bit floaty. Pretty fun game if you can look past that and enjoy the carnage though. Ninjas. That's all you need to know, Jimmy. Come on! You want more? Okay. How about futuristic ninjas? Not enough? Fine. How about futuristic ninjas that slash through enemies and have powers? Just download it, Jimmy. It's free. You'll love it. This MOBA, Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, come on Jimmy, try and keep up, has some cool new exclusive skins for PS4. You can choose 5 gods for free, beta players have access to all the game modes, a robust tutorial will have you defeating enemies in no time, and you've played this game before on PC, you can carry your data over. If you like a little more strategy to your army man battles, this is the game for you. The graphics are really colorful and the controls are very clean. The game has 2 modes, player versus player, which has you storming the base of a real player, and CPU defense, which is basically a survival mode. Lots of customization options will keep you busy for a long time, Jimmy. If you ever find yourself crashing your toy cars into each other, this might be the game for you, Jimmy. This game's a 10-player, team-based car combat game similar to another game you shouldn't have been playing, but probably did anyway, called Twisted Metal. But a lot more colorful. Like a lot more. As in it looks like a rainbow threw up all over the place after a candy cane and lollipop fueled bender. What? So anyway, the game has some cool maps, lots of power-up weapons like lasers and missiles, as well as hidden ones and tight controls. It's a blast to play online, although the car selection is a little lacking. The customization options help with that. Menus are easy to move through and it has 4 game modes. Great fun for all ages. Well, Jimmy, I hope this helped you get the most out of your shiny new PS4 until you can afford some retail games. But I don't have a PS4, I bought a Nintendo! Good for you, Jimmy. Good luck with that. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to do something fun instead of a boring old top 10 video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and show me your support. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.